Hello and welcome back for another review with me, the Whisky Snob, and today we're in for a treat. I'm actually hosting a whisky tasting this evening based on all Ardbegs, so it's an Ardbeg tasting, and I've pulled out some of the big guns off the shelf, with some of them being some very rare and very exclusive and discontinued bottlings that are no longer available in the market. So the guests are all in for a treat. What I'm opening now is the Almost There. So if you've watched the series of these reviews that I've done so far, you'll notice that I opened the Still Young just before this, which was nice, but personally I was slightly just a little bit disappointed with. Excuse me. Just having some trouble getting the top off. Anyone who knows the story of Ardbeg knows that it was closed between 91 and 97. When it reopened, the distillers decided that obviously they would bring out a range of whiskies to commemorate the lead up to the 10-year-old. Even though this is technically a 10-year-old whiskey, it was done as a bit of a sort of ploy to get people there. So Still Young was, I think, years old. Sorry, Very Young was 6 years old, or 7 years old. Still Young was 8 years old. And Almost There is a 10-year-old whiskey, released in 2008. I've never had this one before, so this is going to be a first time for both you and I. I've got to take it a little bit easy because I've actually got a full-on tasting after I've done 4 review videos with another 7 whiskies and then some. So if I get a little bit plastered between the videos, you'll probably understand why. Wow, on that nose, very interesting. More of a classic sort of Ardbeg 10 bouquet on the old nose there. Big P on the at the forefront, followed by that sort of Ardbeg sweetness, 54.1%. So still a big hitter. The last one was 56%, which was a big whiskey, very strong. Had a lot of char. This actually is going to be quite interesting. A little bit of salted caramel, a little bit of honey, a little bit of peppercorn. Wow, there's the Ardbeg that I know. Wow. Rich, big hit in sweetness, big hit in peat, big smoke, in your face, all at once. It's like, fuck you, there you go, have some of that. Amazing. Okay, this is a fantastic whiskey. I'm actually smiling. Everything about it, the nose is fantastic, the palate. I didn't tell you anything about it, to be honest, actually. I just tasted it and it just knocked me off my ass. It just completely caught me off by surprise. Just move out of the way. It's so interesting still on the nose. You don't want to just take your nose out of it just yet. And to be honest, I'm doing it a bit of a disservice by sort of rushing through these videos, but I understand people don't have 20 minutes to sit and watch a review. I don't expect you to, but I try to rush through the videos a little bit for you guys so you can sort of get the tasting notes, because that's what you're watching it for. But I could sit here with my nose in this glass for about an hour and not care. And really, you should be leaving this whiskey and spending time with it, which is why I'm really happy that I've got a group of 12 people coming this evening who are going to completely appreciate and savour this experience with me. And I'm hoping you guys, if you've got this at home, you better fucking open it. On the palate, rich sweetness, salted ham, a lot of peat, smoke, charcoal, and the finish is nice and warm. Lots of peppercorn coming through, really, really tasty. And the finish just keeps on building, and the heat just continues going and going and going. Fantastic, the heat's fantastic. It's got a little bit of chili pepper to the end. I recommend you go and get your hands on some. Find a friend who has one, steal it from him, beat him up, whatever you can do, get it. Absolutely phenomenal whiskey. I've got to go, unfortunately, but thank you very much for sharing this experience with me. As always, thank you for watching the Whiskey Snob. Subscribe if you haven't. Please check out the Facebook page, and see you soon. Cheers.